Let's go! Hey, party! What's up, guys? And what's up, everybody? It's the Champ here, Dustin W here with another episode of Dustin DeMars Sports. This is episode 41. This is DeMars Sports. Will be this way here. Better episode here for you guys. And so follow me on Instagram, Disability. Follow me on Twitter at Disability. Add me on Snapchat at Disability. Nail it, hey buddy. Also follow me at TikTok at Disability. I do a couple episodes of, do a couple of videos on TikTok. And yeah, so coming up on this channel will be episode 42 of Dustin DeMars Sports. That will be coming up next week. And then App Game Show episode 25 will be coming up. We had 24 today, and then we have 25 coming up next Saturday at 3:30. And then coming up, and that'll be coming up on my second channel. And so subscribe to my second channel at Disability. And then also come up right here on my main channel will be episode 10 of the video game show. That'll be coming very, very soon. So today's episode, we're just gonna be talking about like wrestling and why sports are canceled. So let's talk about that right before we talk about this part. Right now, this is episode 41 of Dustin DeMars Sports, and I'm back in my apartment, back in the studio after a 2-week hiatus. I'm sorry, guys, for this 2-week hiatus because of COVID-19, and we'll be talking about that in today's episode. Why, the reasons why COVID-19 is happening. It's that right now. Now we're on the episode of Dustin DeMars Sports. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about wrestling, and then we're going to talk about COVID-19 stuff that's canceling all sporting events. So we're going to talk about wrestling right now, and coming up for WWE will be WrestleMania, which I'll be doing reactions to that. That'll be coming up probably Friday or probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. So catch up on that right here on YouTube. And then it's a 2-day event. It's gonna be awesome. They're probably not gonna have a crowd because some sort of thing. It's COVID-19. I'll be talking about this after this part. That's right, talking about wrestling. And you know, COVID-19 is happening, and you know, it's happening really well where, you know, it's canceling events. You can't have 15 people in a building. In wrestling, it's like, okay, you have no crowd. It's the same thing with UFC, but I'll talk about that later. So, WrestleMania is coming up, 2-day event. I'll have reactions to that. Probably coming up Monday or Tuesday because I have a computer that I can watch it on. So, I'll probably be in my room or in here in my kitchen or my living room watching it, but I'll probably be in my room. So yeah. And now let's talk about All Elite Wrestling. All Elite Wrestling, it's doing the same thing where they have no crowd, which is the same thing with WWE. Now, they have Dynamite, you have Dark. WWE has Raw and SmackDown, NXT, and NXT UK, which, while I'm recording this, it's almost NXT UK. So I'll have to end this episode a little bit early. But, so, AEW, you know, WWE has 205 Live, but AEW has Dynamite and Dark. So, I heard a couple days, they're announcing 2 titles. They got the TNT Championship. They're having a tournament for that. So, I already heard about that. I think Cody Rhodes is in it, Shawn Spears in it, Darby Allin, I know Sammy Guevara's in it, Dustin Rhodes, I think Lance Archer is in it. Who was the other wrestler that's in it? Darby Allin. It was like an 8-man tournament, but 8 wrestlers are gonna fight for a championship, for the TNT Championship belt. It's like the AEW World Title, but I think they're just making like a mid-card. I think they're doing another mid-card championship, and they're gonna call it. I'll talk about that later. But the TNT Championship, I forgot the other people who are in it. like, oh, what was that guy's name? His girlfriend's Penelope Ford. He's facing Dustin Rhodes. But yeah, that's the people in the tournament, and yeah. And then they're having another like little tournament, but it's like a match. It's for the, I think it's coming in 2 weeks time. They're having like a King of the Tigers championship belt, and they're having like a matchup, and they're having like 18 men and 8 tigers. It's like, okay, is this gonna be like a mid-card championship belt? It's like the TNT championship, and then you got the AEW World Championship, and then you got the World Tag Team Championship, and now they have like 5 championships there. It's kind of like NXT, where they got the main title, you got the mid-card title, they got the tag titles. Now they got the Cruiserweight Championship on NXT, but yeah, so they're doing the same thing as WWE, where they have no crowd. So yeah, and then UFC is doing the same thing, no crowd. And then now let's talk about, you know what I'm talking about, sports canceled because of COVID-19. Here we go. You know, NHL's canceled for this season. What was the other thing? NBA is canceled because of COVID-19. MLB, that's postponed right now. They're probably going to do that in the summer. But, you know, COVID-19, you know. You already heard about it during the vlog. I had, like, some schools were canceled because of COVID-19, you know. Yeah. And they were going to have no crowd for March Madness, and then they just canceled it. So at least the men's hockey tournament went on, but, you know, no. So that's why I was like, do I have any ideas? And I was like, let's talk about wrestling, and let's talk about this. So yeah. So sorry for the short episode of Dustin DeMars Sports. We'll probably have longer ones if COVID-19 would get the sports started. But yeah. So let's get right to the episode right now. That'll be it for today. It was an awesome episode of Dustin DeMars Sports. It was great episode talking about COVID-19 and WWE and AEW. Talking about sports getting canceled because of COVID-19. So yeah. So follow me on Instagram, DustinW, at DustinW. Follow me on Twitter, DustinW. Follow me on Twitter at DustinW. Nail it, hey buddy. And yeah, so also follow me on TikTok at DustinW. I do a couple TikToks. And yeah, so coming up on this channel will be episode 42 of Dustin DeMars Sports. We'll probably talk about more stuff, but I don't have any ideas because of COVID-19. But we'll probably have fun stuff going on. So yeah. And then also coming up on this channel will be episode 25 of the App Game Show. We'll probably play Mount Mobile or that stuff. Hockey All Stars. So also, that'll be coming up on my second channel. And then also coming up right here on the main channel will be episode 10 of the video game show. That'll be coming up very soon. Very soon after I get out of college. Probably the very first episode in my new room. So you'll see a new background. If you guys haven't heard the news, I got a new room. So you guys probably see a new background. So yeah, so please like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to Dustin DeMars Network for more. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Hey buddy!